Export-pushing Italian industries. The turnover for June is running. Good news for the Italian economy. The export is pushing the Italian industries, and the turnover for June is running fast, also compared with the pre-pandemic times.
The recovery of Italian industries resumes in June after the setback of May, according to data collected by Istat, the Italian Office of Statistics, which confirms the prospect of a consistent rebound in 2021. Positive signs therefore, even if in recent times they are making signs of a slowdown, partly because of the uncertainty linked to the Delta variant which prevents the pandemic from being definitively put behind us, and partly because the slowdowns on global supply chains continue to risk hindering the recovery. According to Istat data, the estimate is that in June the turnover of the industry without considering seasonal factors, rose by 3.1% on the previous month, of which plus 4.7% on the foreign market and plus 2.1% on the internal one. In the second quarter the index shows an increase of 5.2% compared to the previous 3 months. In the annual comparison, the total turnover in June grew by 28.4%, plus 30.2% on the foreign market and plus 27.5% on the internal market, compared to the particularly low level of last year. In its comment, Istat notes that the turnover of the industry returns to increase, after the slight retreat of the previous month. The economic growth was favored by a particular liveliness of sales on international markets. The seasonally adjusted industrial turnover relating to the foreign component has marked an all-time high, rising to the highest levels since the beginning of the historical figures, in January 2000. All the main groupings of industries show strong trend increases, affected by the comparison with the particularly low level recorded in June last year. The National Consumers Union celebrates the excellent data and points out that it is not only good that, after the economic decline in May, in June we immediately returned to positive trend, but the rise is also consistent and promising. According to the calculations of the Consumers Association, if we compare today's turnover with that of February 2020, the last pre-lockdown month, it is 8.4% higher, while compared to January 2020, the last pre-pandemic month, is higher than 6.3%. Not only that, but going back 2 years, compared to June 2019, now the level, in the data corrected for the calendar effects, is higher by 7.4%. Looking at the industrial sectors, in the Istat data in June the seasonally adjusted indices of the turnover marked conjunctural increases for all the main sectors: energy, plus 6.0%, intermediate goods, plus 5.0%, consumption, plus 2.6%, capital goods, plus 0.3%. As regards the indexes corrected for calendar effects referring to the main groupings of industries, there are marked trend increases for all sectors, plus 54.3% energy, plus 35.4% intermediate goods, plus 31.0% capital goods and plus 14.1% consumer goods, that is plus 26.4% non-durable goods and plus 11.6% durable goods. With reference to the manufacturing sector, there are trend increases for all sectors of economic activity, with the exception of the pharmaceutical industry, with an almost zero change, minus 0.1%.